Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the London Black Knights and the Buffalo Bills.
Set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Field goal, a 21-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Allen going to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
That's good.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Allen again. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the 1st quarter of a 3-0 game. Allen now on 1st down. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Allen. Flush to his right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
For the point after.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Allen hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
That's good.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jacobs now. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Ball carrier.
Josh Jones in on the stop.
12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Leonard Fournette.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and inches.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down, Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
It's caught inside the 25.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
And touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And his guys have once again taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 17-14.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And the Bills will move the chains. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
To D.D. Westbrook. Out of bounds.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Complete.
Mike Evans, 27 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll find Harry on the right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he lost the football. It's going the other way. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Touchdown, London.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Allen. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
I'm scared. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 15, go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen's throw is complete, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And at the 25-yard line.
And here's Allen throwing on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hopkins. And down inside the 15 he goes.
12 more yards.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He was
all told, they get 13 yards on that play.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, London.
Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Mayfield. And able to find Conley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
10 at the 38-yard.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. Got his man, that's Harry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Allen on 1st and 10. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Results.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills cut into that lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.